Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of this elf review. So turns out I had some technical difficulties when I recorded it originally. The first time I lost the footage. So with that being said, let's jump right into this full face of elf. Now I'm going to use the Pore Professional face primer because this helps with my pores, because I couldn't find, as I stated a million times, the elf putty primer. So I'm just kind of like pushing this into my skin, not so much like going in circular motions just to get my problematic areas. I know this is not part of the video because it's not an app product, but you guys have a really bad pores, so I had to use it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the elf primer, hydration primer. And this you have to be really careful with, because unless you have this always happens to me, this is way too much. So unless you have like really bad dry skin, I don't suggest you to use that much. So because a little goes a long way. So like basically this little areas right here are the parts where I'm oily dry. I'm normally oily in my T-zone area, so we will not be using that there, and or my nose. So around here, my nose right here, sorry guys, I'm like peeling on my nose. So I will be getting just in that little area right there where I'm peeling, and then on my forehead and in between my brows, because yes, that's where I have some issues at as well. So basically I'm putting this in certain areas only of my face, and again, you want to be very, very careful with it. I'm dragging it down my neck just because I had too much. The pump does pump out a lot though. So with that being said, just be careful. If you have dry skin, I recommend it. If you don't, do not, I repeat, do not use it. Too oily. Works perfect for me if I don't put too much, because I am so dry. Now moving forward, we're going to go ahead and get into brows, and I'm going to move closer to the camera because the camera at my phone, because I cannot zoom it in, unfortunately. Like these iPhones don't let you zoom in, so forgive me. I have old lash glue from yesterday on my eyelashes. So moving on, we're going to go in with the elf pencil here, and it does have a little spoolie on the end as well as the pencil on the other end. And like I said in my other videos, I'm going to say it again, always warm up your pencil on the back of your hand, because if you try to go in, I mean, with certain ones, not all of them, it might not be that pigmented. So what I do is I brush my eyebrow hairs up, because I'm going to start to outline my brow. So I go under here. The trick is to try to get as close. You just want to outline it, that's all. And you can like start to finesse it a little bit when you're going in there as you go, or you can clean it up later. It's really up to you and your preference of how you do things. Everybody does their eyebrows different. Now I always continue to comb up just because I want to make sure I get every single little part. Sorry, this hair is bothering me that I have missed. Let me adjust my phone a little bit. Bear with me here. All right, I don't want to move it too much. It's on this stand and it's like popping off, so I'm scared. All right, so again, I'm gonna get a little bit closer and go over again. And this pencil, I would say, is not that pigmented, because it just doesn't give me, I use a lot of brow pencils, and in my opinion it doesn't have very much pigment. So I combed my eyebrow hairs down, and I should be using a mirror right now, but for the sake of you guys seeing how this performs and how I do my brows, I'm gonna go ahead and do them here. So just don't judge me if they don't come out that perfect. It's okay, I'll clean them up later. So see, look, here is the area where I comb down, and you see the pencil, it's like waxy. Mind you, I did put a lot of oil in that area, so let me try to wipe some of it away. But even then, like overall, I just don't think it's that pigmented. And it's very creamy and waxy, so it eats up product fast. But it wasn't bad for the price, so I guess I can't complain about that. So I'm going to do one eyebrow on camera and one off, because I will be here forever if I do both of them on camera. So see, I'm starting to get a little bit of form here. Now, because it's not that pigmented, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with some of the eyeshadow powder to give it more color and depth to my brow, if that's the right word I was trying to use. Let me give you even closer up. Look, you see this area right here? There's nothing coming off of the pencil. Like when I go here, see? Nothing. So being that I already explained that area, the part of that, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I'm gonna get more pigment here, because I have to save this brow due to the fact that the pencil don't have very much pigment. So this is the eyeshadow color. I'm going to go in with this color right here. Unfortunately, it does not give me the colors as to what the name of the colors are. So we're going to make do with what we can. Now, typically, I'm going to go in with this brush that you can use to clean up your eyebrows with. You can use it as a packing brush. I don't know so much as a packing brush, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and go in with that color and show you guys a little bit on how I would add the color to save it, to save the brow. And just to let you guys know, these eyeshadows are not that pigmented. So I'm going to show you a little trick on how I can make them pigmented moving forward with the eyeshadow. So that's how I'm doing. I'm just working with it and I'm packing it on there. I'm just having a little technical difficulties with this brow on this side, and I can feel the oil gliding off. So no, I promise you it's not the oil that is causing the pencil to not be that pigmented. It's pretty much the pencil is just not pigmented at all. It has a little more pigment than the Morphe one, but it's not that pigmented. And so I'm just going to keep adding powder until I get the color I want in my brow. And then I'm going to clean it up. Here, I'm not going to go in so dark. I'm just going to flick up like this because I don't want it to look so boxy there. So, you see that? Whew. Just lining it up. Now here I do move back and forward to blend it with this brush a little bit, because if I don't, when I go in there with the spoolie, it's just going to be a mess. Because the spoolie helps you blend out the color. So if I go in with just a spoolie now, it's going to take all that powder off. So that's why I'm packing. So see, if I glide it doesn't really have any color, but if I pack, it does. And that's because my eyebrow is actually a little bit waxy. And this eyeshadow works when it's wet versus dry. Alright guys, and I'm back with both brows done, but I did wanted to show you guys the brow gel, and I wanted to go ahead and just use it on this brow because I already used it on this brow with you guys, because I almost forgot to tell you guys about this and show you guys. Now this is very clumpy, like it's like, I don't know if you guys can see in that I took off a lot of the product already, so it's not cute when that happens, but it works. It's in the color brown. And I'm using it to, of course, set my brow hairs, because my brow hairs go down. I hate that. And I just comb them up. I need a mirror, guys. Sorry. I need to make sure I'm doing a good job. Then I comb whatever hairs go up. And I comb these like sideways up and then to the side. Like I finesse them to go that way. Same here. I go up. And then with these ones, I don't make them go too that way because then they're going to look cray-cray. And I went yesterday and got my brows done, and it cut like a good amount off the top because my eyebrow hair in the front grows really long. So, but they just don't stay up. It would be nice if they did, but they didn't. But let me show you guys what's going on here. You see that? And there's this one that already dried down, but this one is not dried yet. So there you go. There you have it. There are my brows. I have to go back in. Oh, sorry. Fell down and fix this one a little bit because it's a little too weird there. So they look a little bit better. Remember, eyebrows are not twins or sisters. If you can get them to be twins, good for you. That means you're good at it. I can't. I just can't. And I don't like them too boxy in the front, but I don't like them too faded in the front. So I'm noticing I have to go back in with more color there. And I have to keep pushing on those eyebrow hairs. On this side, I have like a bad brow. And what I did is I went into the contour kit and I used the darkest shade because how I told you guys the Alpha eyeshadow was not working for this part. I just went in there and used it on this brow. So that's why one looks darker than the other. Because I was actually messing around with these colors. And this contour kit, I just can never get my words together. It has a lot of kickback in it, and sorry, like I just need to work on the setup and have a drink, and then we can get into eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use this e.l.f. primer for my eyes and see how it works. Now remember, guys, I already did a look. It just didn't work out. And you can go in with your brush, you can go in with your beauty blender, whatever you want to use to dab out that little primer. I'm using this primer. I used the Camo Concealer on the other eye. This is very transparent and like it's just too sheer. Transparent is sheer. And I don't feel like it works that great, but I just want to let you guys know, since I bought it, how it works and how it applies. I'll give you a close-up in just a minute. Jeez. That's why I don't like waxy eyebrow pencils, because it makes your eyebrow hairs fall out. But there you go, there you have it. So I'm going to do this one on one eye, and then I'm going to use the other Camo Concealer one on the other eye to see how the difference works. So I'm not going to set this. Normally I would set it with, sorry, I'm making all kinds of noise, with like this light shade in there, but I'm not going to. So here we go. We're going to go in, and now last time I used these two colors, and look, I'm going to show you guys. They look semi-pigmented on here, and I did do a look on my IG, so by the time you guys see this, you guys will know what look I came up with on my first one when I lost the footage. But now I don't know if I want to go in with the same look and show you guys how I got that look, or do a whole different look. Well, today's St. Patty's Day, but I already did a green look last time, and not only that, you guys, I'm so sorry, I'm shy. Not only that, by the time you guys watch this video, it's not even going to be St. Patty's Day anymore. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go back and let you guys see how I created that look. Why not? Alright, here we go. So, last time when I went in, I want to show you guys what happened. I went in with my finger. Let me dry it down a little bit. And I just grabbed that color, and I dabbed it on my eye. And see, there's really not much pigment. It's like really sheer. And I'm just trying to pack it on my eyelid right here. Not too far up. And this is how it's looking. It's looking very patchy and very sheer. Sorry, I'm going to close my windows a little bit so you guys can see. Sorry, hold up. Oh, well, I guess not. There you go. It always gives me problems. Sorry, my thing's a little too high up. So maybe this will help. So then I was like, oh no, what am I going to do, right? Because there's not really that much color. So I went ahead and I took my wipey, my makeup wipey, and I wet my brush, this little pack brush right here. As you can see, it still kind of has the colors on it, right? So anyways, I wet it. I got it fairly wet. Fairly wet. And then I went back into that blue with the brush. Let me show you as good as I can. And it's very wet. So I'm just trying to grab product there. And then I went here and I started to pack it in there. And you guys see already the difference of the color. And that's wetting it. You see that? So I'm wetting it. You don't want to wet it too much, because you don't really want like a wet, like mini eyeshadow on your eye. That's not going to blend. So I went in there, and then I went with the packing brush. And then I grabbed, sorry, I gotta get that pin. Sorry, the brushes aren't in my purse. I'm looking for them. I got a blending brush, and I got, jeez, I thought I was prepared. I'm like, I'm gonna be prepared this time. No. Jeez Louise. Alright, so found it. I went in with the Moda Pro BMX 430 crease brush, this brush right here, and it's the Moda Pro. And then I went in there and I started to blend out the harsh areas like this ever so slightly, so that it wouldn't look so harsh. And then when I did that, as you can see, I'm starting to lose color. So the point is to not lose color, but I'm kind of doing this on purpose right here, just to let you guys see what it's doing, because this is what actually I went through just to build up pigmentation on this eyeshadow. And these are the processes I took. See, so it's going away, right? So then I'm like, okay, I can keep blending on the top, but it's like not keeping color. So I grabbed the brush that, on top of wetting it, because wetting it does help, I went ahead and I took, sorry, my E12 Morphe brush, this brush right here, and then I grabbed the product. I didn't wet it or anything. I grabbed it, and then I went here and I packed it back in to get color again. And the point is, I'm just having to finesse this color a lot, like work with it, build it up, work with it, because it's just not pigmented. That's the truth. But that doesn't mean that you can't get it pigmented, because you surely can. So I'm just gonna focus on packing it some more right here in the crease and in the lid. So a little bit in the crease, don't go too high up, because you don't want it that high up. You just want it to have like the base color right here, and then once you get where you want it at here, you see that? This brush, and wetting your brush, wetting it to get more pigment works, to get pigment from this eyeshadow, because again, it's not pigmented. And then your brushes make a difference too. I'm not gonna lie. So with this brush, if I had one in, it probably maybe would have gave me more color than just sticking my finger in there. But I tried other brushes, and this is the only one that seems to work for me. So there we go on that color. So then I decided to go in with this purple color right here with the same brush because I was like, oh, it works. So here we go. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna put it in the V shape. V shape, the crease area in a V shape. And then we're gonna drag it a little bit to the front, not too much. And we're gonna pack her some more right there in that V area. And don't worry about all the fallout or anything going through that way, because I'm gonna show you guys how I clean that up. Believe me, I struggle to get this look. The only reason and even then I'm still going step by step on how I did it, but this is gonna take me a little bit longer. But now that I know what to use with these shadows, you just want a good base, eyeshadow base, and a good brush. So there's the two colors. I want it a little bit more in depth right here, so I'm gonna go back in. And then when I'm done with this, remember right there, stop. Okay, so what I did was I went in with a clean blending brush as well. This one is from, I'm sorry, the letters are so weird, I cannot see it at all. But let me show you guys that this is the brush that I use. That is the name, sorry, the glare, the ring light. And then I went in and I went up here and ever so slightly I blended this out, because you want to blend her out. At least I wanted to blend her out. That's how I got this look. So I'm using a mirror, I'm looking down, but it kind of helps because it's showing you guys what I'm doing. Now here, you don't want to go down here and go this way, because then you're going to go way too far forward. You just want to blend her out, buff this out, and then just to not make it look harsh. And believe me, I used to suck at this. I didn't even, not like eyeshadow, but I just didn't know that about blending at all until my friend told me about blending. Shout out Melanie, my friend. She told me about blending. She didn't exactly show me, she just told me. And my friend Delaney gave me my first blending brush. And yeah, it changed my life. Changed my makeup game, girls, boys. And yeah, so that's how you do the shadow. And then you of course go back in. So I'm just going back in the areas where I see that I'm losing pigment, and then I'm just literally going on the top part of this and blending it out right here so I don't look so harsh, because you don't want that like harsh look. And then you just end up dragging a little bit of the colors around when you do that too. So far this is what I have. And then you just have to keep blending blending, and then going back in if you have to with at least this shadow. You guys, there's good shadows everywhere. BH Cosmetics has some good cheap shadows. Morphe has some good cheap shadows. This one was $10. I've used drugstore before, and not all of them are bad. And just in my opinion, this Alpha one has no pigment. It's really hard to work with. And as you can see, I just have to keep going back and forth versus just getting on here with eyeshadow look. Because I was talking to my cousin when I lost my footage last night. I was so sad. And it took me forever to do a video. And she was telling me, because I was just going to post it and then like zoom into the eyeshadow part, because that's the part I didn't lose where I was already done with shadow. And she was like, no, she's like, I think you should redo it again, because, you know, maybe some people would like to see how you got the process of that shadow. And then I was like, you're right. Plus, we're going to think that that eyeshadow is super pigmented because of the way my look came out at the end. Because, you know, a girl know what she doing. And so I was like, no, I don't want to say it sucks and then have someone be like, well, it doesn't look that way. It looks very pigmented on your eyes. And it's not. Well, it was because of how I just showed you guys that I got her pigmented. But other than that, she's not pigmented at all. And she's very patchy. So, you guys get the point. Oops, wrong brush. So, I'm going to finish this brush. I'm going to finish this eyeshadow look here with you guys. And then I'm going to go and show you guys how I clean up this mess right here. Now, some people use tape. I don't care for tape because, I mean, it comes out good, don't get me wrong. But there's another easier way to do it than to put tape. Plus, tape's not good for your skin, guys. You're going to tug it away. So you definitely don't want to try to put tape on your eye if you don't have to. So hopefully this will show you guys that you guys don't have to use tape if you do. And so it's just a work in progress with it. So because you see that it's not that perfect right there, even though I blended it out, I went back in, and what I did is I got a little bit more of both of the colors on this packing brush, and then I go here where it's giving me problems, and I round it off to give it more definition right there, because I didn't like it. Again, I'm doing step by step of how I originally got this look, which is going to be on my IG, the final look. And you're going to be able to see it here. But you're going to be able to see it on my IG if you follow me, which is one of the rules. How I got it to be more pigmented and perfect, like the final look of everything. So there we go. And don't worry if you accidentally go too high. I mean, you don't really want to, but there's also another way to fix that as well. So I'm going back in and blending that out so it doesn't look so harsh again. So I'm just messing with her. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep blending, and then I was going to say I'll be right back, but I might as well just finish with you guys here. So again, blending, 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 blowing her all the way out. That's how I have her where I want her. So you see all this is still harsh. You guys, it sucks trying to blend your life away. You can spend hours blending and blending until you get it the way you want. But the reality is that this eyeshadow is not so great. And I'm going to clean it up for you guys. And I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so you guys get the point. Now I'm going to take this makeup wipe right here, and I'm going to clean out all the fallout. Because I had a lot of fallout. So make sure you get that fallout off of your face. And then I'm going to go in with my most favorite brush, which is this Bare Minerals brush that I use to clean up my eyebrows. I know I used a different one when I went on here. But it's because I didn't have this brush with me. So hold on, sorry, I just want to blend a little bit more right here. And then you can go back in with the same brush, which is the ME15 by Morphe, and then you can round this off right here so it doesn't again look so harsh. Promise you guys, it was a struggle, and it still is a struggle with this shadow, and I had to improvise when I was working with it. And the blend was even better than what it's trying to be right now. Right now it's just like downplaying my ass. It's like worse than the first time. I just literally want to make it like not so harsh right here. And I'm just blending. And like I said, blending, blending, blending on the top, not the bottom, the top. Alright, so again, I blended it out as much as I could. And then I'm just going to go back in now and actually show you guys how I clean this up. So I took the brush that I told you, grab some concealer. You don't want to grab a lot. I just picked the applicator, you know, I have some there. And I put some there. And then, oh, did I grab any? It doesn't look like I did. Hold on, sorry. Alright, so I grabbed some this time. I was trying to show you guys, and I didn't realize I didn't grab any. So here she is. And then what I do is I go in here and I pull up to make her look sharp. See that? Now it looks crazy right here because I have to like blend her down and here, but this is going to give you guys a sharp look. And then I go here because I went a little bit too up. That's what I'm telling you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to get this sharp look without tape and how to clean it up if you went too far up. And that's how you do it. You see? Already major difference on how my eyeshadow looks. This is how I made it look like a sharp look. You guys don't have to do this, but it's easier. And you see in here I went too far up. Look. See that? Same thing. Just grab some concealer. That one's a little thick, so I'm going to use the one I set my eye with in this part because I don't want to mess that up. And I'm just going to go back in there, and I'm going to also clean. Don't put too much now. I'm going to define my eyebrow again. Right there. Just to clean it up. You have to be careful. And you just go back in there like that and clean it up again. That's why you have to be really, really careful when you're going in there and you're cleaning it up, because you may clean up way too much. I'm going to go back in with that blue, and I'm going to pack her up right here where I lost color and drag her on up right there. And then same with the purple right here. I didn't have to do this that last time because I didn't really mess up. But this way you guys see that nobody's perfect and everybody has mistakes. And when you make mistakes, you can always fix them. As long as you know how. So, see, that sharp edge. And then I just go back in there and I'm going to go ahead and blend her out again. A little bit. Fudge, you guys. I keep going in with the wrong brush. So anyways, you guys are going to blend away again up here, not too low, just because I went back in with more color and I don't want it to look so harsh. So that's why I'm going back in, back and forth, windshield wiper motions. And I'm going very slightly on the top, not the bottom, the top, because I want to keep that color. So you can stretch out your eye a little bit like that, look up, and then grab it here, there, and you see, I'm blowing her out slowly. And I can't see anything because it's starting to get dark. You see that. Now again, like I said, my blending skills are by no means perfect. Like I said, I barely even figured out what blending was. So, yeah, that's just me. Yeah, you can blend her better. You can go back in there and clean her up again and make her perfect. And I like a more defined look eyeshadow. Some people don't. It's your choice how you want to apply what I just taught you. And if you like it more blended look, not so sharp, you can also figure that out too. You don't have to do what I did at all. It's your choice. I'm just showing you guys how I did things, and when I did it the first time, and even the first time it looked more blended than what it does now. Like, it's not harsh, but it's very rounded off, but you guys get the point. Now, to set the concealer on the top part of it, I also went back in, where's that brush? With this brush right here, and then I went and I took this lightest color in the palette, and then I went back in and I just set that so it doesn't look crazy. And then you guys don't care too much about the bottom part, like right here, because I'm gonna clean that up with foundation, although there's no more like actually kickback because I cleaned it up. And then you guys can keep blending her out if you guys want, or you guys can stop there. It's up to you how you want that look to look. I'm not happy right now with how I blended her on out so much. I liked it better the first time. I think I went a little too high, but I could keep blending for hours here, but I'm not going to, because I'm just trying to hurry up and get this out of the way, because I wanted you guys to see this step. So, there you go. There you have it. Oops, I got powder. And that's how I clean it up. That's how I fix whatever mistakes I didn't have in there. And that's how I define my shadow. And then in the middle, sorry, I'm like itchy. My nose gets so dry right here. So, another drink. That was hard work. So, now what I did next was I went in with the Stella glitter little applicator, doe applicator, and I used, what color was it? This is called Diamond Dust. And then I went in my inner corner and I used the applicator to go in right here. Be careful with this, guys. You see that already? Now, I got it where I want it. So what I did is I also took a little brush. It's a M455. And then I blended her out because I don't want her to look so harsh either. And I went in circular motions here. And I will drag her down here eventually, but not right now. I learned my lesson last time when I did it, and I still had to do foundation and concealer. I couldn't go far in there, so you don't want to do that. Just do that for now on the top of that inner corner on the top. But eventually, you guys, I'm going to go back in there and go lower down on my eye when I do my bottom lash line. But for now, this is how I'm blending her out in the crease area. In the crease area and the inner corner. Gosh, I can't talk. And then I'm just going to grab more on this brush for the doe applicator and then go in here again until it, and then drag her up. Then circular motions again. See? And it's okay if you go too high because you're going to go back in there and fix certain areas that you don't like the way I taught you how. If you learned anything from me. And just keep grabbing more. Now the applicator works amazing. It's just meant for your eyelid, not so much for your inner corner. So if you stick that baby in there, you'll get more pigment, which is what I'm going to have to do as much as I don't want to. There we go. I did it the first time, but I didn't put enough glitter. And I just need to be able to buff her out, move her around, whatever you want to call it. And just move her around until you get glitter everywhere and she don't look so patchy. Alright, so I'm done there. And I'm going to go in there with my brush and clean her up because I don't like it. Like I went too far a certain way. And then I got too far up there. So that's what you do. You just go in there and clean her up the way that I showed you guys how I clean up things. And then you just go back in wherever you lose color. And you add more color there. And more color there because I went too far with the glitter over. Grabbing a little bit more of the blue with this brush. And I'm going right here to cover up some of that area where I lost the color and the pigmentation because of the glitter. Now be careful, you don't want to get rid of some of all the glitter, but there you go, you guys get the concept. And then I'm going to go down here, just not right now. So there you guys go, there you have it. I promise you it'll look cuter when I go down there. Alright, so that's how I did this eyeshadow look. Now I'm of course going to go off camera and do the other eye. And I'll be right back one more time. This is how it looks. So I'll see you guys in a minute with all my eyeshadow done. As you see, it took me forever, so be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back, and I got a little bit creative and crazy with the Stila glitter. So I just want to let you guys know that, well, no, but share that I'm just going to go back in and define this loop because I got happy with that glitter. So that means so the glitter don't look so harsh. I'm going to go back in with the same colors. And so that doesn't look so crazy right there. I'm going to grab that blue and kind of like mash them together very lightly because, yeah, we don't want to drag glitter this way. So we're going to go that way. We're going to work with it. And I'm just going in with the blue. And FYI guys, this brush right here, this Morphe E17, if I can get it right. OMG, it's helping so much with this e.l.f. Powder eyeshadow. Like, I don't know what I would do without it because it's helped so much put the pigment down on here. So yeah, thank you for Morphe and this brush because it's helping a lot with application of the pigment. And then another one, a little bit too happy this way. So anyways, you guys get the idea. You would just go back in and kind of like move the glitter this way a little bit more, drag it with this little brush that I've been using. And the brush is the Morphe M455, and E17 is what I've been using. And then again, this brush, I don't know what it's called sadly, but Morphe has like a lot of blending brushes that you can utilize when doing this. So you just want to go forward and be careful because you don't want to drag glitter all over your eye. And this is so that I can blend it so it doesn't look so harsh again. So that's what I'm doing right now. So this is kind of like a half cut crease, but not even so half because I use different colors. And so there you guys go. And I still have to finish and apply the foundation. So I'm not going to take too long with this, but you guys get the idea. Of course, I would try to go back in and perfect it a lot more, but I'm not trying to do that right now. It doesn't look bad, but like I said, you guys can work with it a little bit more. So I'm just taking off the glitter off my face because I'm getting ready to apply the foundation part of this. And again, I'm going to drag that glitter under my eye in the inner corner. So if it looks a little crazy right now, give me a second. I still need lashes. I was supposed to come back on here with lashes done. And it didn't happen. So I always try to say I'm going to get this done fast. It never works out. Oh my gosh. And I'm realizing that I just took a lot of the primer off my face. Well, mostly all of it. Oh, can this get any crazier? Yes, it can. But I'm going to be optimistic. Positive. Because I got glitter all over my face. So whatever. Let's just keep moving along with what we're doing. And then I'm going to use this little brush blender. And then I'm going to go back in with just a tad teensy bit of primer since I decided to take it all off right now. And the only reason, again, I'm not going in too much with a lot of this is because last time I did this, it messed up the foundation. I didn't mess it up, but I would have had more full coverage if I had not used so much oil on my face. Although it does say it has a, what does it say? It claims to be medium. No, wait. So this is cashew, and it's medium with olive undertones. And then it says it has an oil-free set and finish. So I don't understand what happened. I had a lot of oil on my face, and I just didn't agree with how it's set. It looked really cute though on like the video. after I applied all the powders to it. So let me just shut up and move along, because this is just going to take that much longer, and I still have to edit some of this and put it up. So I'm going to drop, and then here we go. You see the coverage? OMG. Wow. I did this with the brush last time, and let me tell you guys, this is working a lot better with the Beauty Blender. Look at it. Be careful right here and in the inner corner, because you don't want to get too close and mess up your eyeshadow. Look at it. Wow, I can't believe it. And this is just with the Beauty Blender, because I did it with the brush and I feel like the brush ate up more of the product, and usually it's the other way around. But not today. Not today. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet for this. I'm trying to get her done. I need a little bit more, because I need to go in this way and dab some on my forehead so I don't forget. I know some people who only put like foundation at the bottom, kind of like where I'm doing it right now, instead of their nose or forehead, because they say they don't need it on their forehead and their nose, they have problems with it like I do. So sorry if I sound like I'm whispering right now. I'm just trying to get through this. I have a little forehead, gotta fix that. You guys, I can see a little bit of flakes of the I gotta put her down here too, but I can see little flakes of glitter. Oh my gosh, I just got it like all in my hair. Look at that. Oh my gosh, what is going on with me? I even have glitter on my Beauty Blender. Wow. Oh, because I'm trying to hurry up and do this. My gosh, sorry guys, my window is open so you can hear noise. That's what it is. Alright. Let me look at myself in the real mirror other than my phone. Oh yeah, she's cute. Or whatever. Alright, now we're gonna do concealer. I like it. Oh no, good girl. What happened right here? Gotta get in those crevices. Alright, we're looking alright. But look at right here. Because I had to squeeze that, I'm using way too much foundation, I feel like. Because of my nose. Do not hate your face like me. Alright guys, I like it. I have very dry skin. It feels very hydrating on my face and fresh, not like that dry feeling. And it's full coverage for the most part from what I could see. You guys seeing the major difference, I'm pretty sure right now when I applied it on my face. And then it has hello, where are you? I think it's 0.67 fluid ounces. Again, it's $6, so it's not bad. I don't know, guys, what happened, but I know it has 0.67 fluid ounces in it. I know it does. Oh, it's in the back. It's 0.68 fluid ounces is what it has on it. I don't know if you guys can see. It's in the color Cashew, and it has olive undertones. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into concealer, medium sand once again, and I'm just gonna apply this. This is really good concealer, FYI. Alright, so with this, I'm going to go back in and blend it out with Beauty Blender, as you guys can see, and I'm going to kind of look this way, so sorry if I look cross-eyed. I have to see something. Look up and dab. Don't swipe, dab. That's all I'm saying, because you do not want to pull off your foundation. Oh, sorry guys. Again on this side. And the reason I didn't put the glitter down here yet is because of this. Because I had to go in with the concealer. And I knew it would mess it up if I did. And what I did notice is this is very drying if you don't hurry up and like fix it, blend it on your face. It dries out really fast. I would say you can go in with the second coat, even though it looks like pretty full coverage on my face. I feel like I need a little bit more in some of my problematic areas, like my nose, and I feel like I can use a little bit more down here, and then I'll be alright. Now, for the sake of me trying to make this go faster, I'm going to go in with this brush, this foundation brush from the Jeffree Star / Morphe collab, or Morphe Jeffree Star collab, however you say it. I like how they made sure their name went on there first. Like, bitch, we did this first. Well, they did it together, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, so, very good. I like the way it blended out the concealer, this brush. It feels so soft. I did a review on this as well. Some brushes were like yes and no for me with this. But look at the difference. I mean, I went back in with the second coat and I used this brush, but this brush applied it a lot better than the Beauty Blender, the concealer part. I wonder if I would have went in with the brush to do the foundation, if it would have made a difference. I usually use brushes or Beauty Blenders. Most of the time I use the Beauty Blender. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set it and forget it. Okay, that was dumb. But no, we need to set it on the... So I'm going to use this e.l.f. contour kit. And I'm going to go ahead and set it with... There's two colors. There's this one and this one. And I tried this one last time and it brightens it. And I want to go in there so bad with that. But I think I'm going with this one. Sorry guys, it doesn't tell me names. I don't know why. I have no idea why it doesn't give any names. Like, come on, I'll get it together. The eyeshadow palette don't have the names on it either, which is why I didn't mention them. I'm surprised everything else has freaking names on it, like the concealers and stuff, because literally they don't have, these don't have any names on them. So I don't know what color I'm using right now to brighten up my face. I'm gonna go in with the, see? I love this powder, you guys. Look at it. It's so pretty. So what I'm going to do... Whoa. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe Jeffree Star collab JS2 brush. And then I'm going to go back in with some powder. And I'm going to swipe it on out. Again, I'm going in with this powder right here. And swipe it on out. Go down my nose. Because this is going to help me get in like the little areas I can't get. I know I look white as H-E hell. Hell, okay, I look white as hell. Sorry. Alright, so I kind of used it to set my whole face. Trying to hurry up because I'm starting to get dark on me. And then I'm also going to use the JS3 contour brush from Mr. Jeffree Stars. And I'm going in with these two bottom colors right here, that one and that one. Pick it up. Now, this brush, I didn't really like it for contour because it like... It's better for liquid because it gives you like a harsh look. But I'm going to try to go in circular motions and see if that helps this time. Last time I used it, it made me look so harsh. Oh no! I literally went too far up right there, guys. And I only went in with the darker color because I felt like the two colors together was not working for me. Jeez. I'll fix that in just a minute. So you want to do like an E. You see, but you see where I messed up at. I'm going with that lighter color and go on up. You want to drag her up, not down. I know I just showed you guys kind of like an E thing, but that's kind of the idea. It's okay because when you mess up, this is called veiling. You go in with the brush, the foundation brush, and you fix those areas where you messed up and went too far up. You see that? Now you can't tell if you had a mistake or not. I'm going to use this brush to do a little bit more bronzer. I'm not really liking the contour brush, as I said. And then again, I'm just going in with these two colors right now, just because I'm going in with this powder. And then I'm going to go back in and define it. Define it. Gosh, I can't talk sometimes. Dun dun dun. Fudge. I'm trying to hurry up, you guys. It's getting dark. I can't see shit. Let me take this back in to make it a little bit more, like to give it more pigment. It's not showing me much pigment to me. But that's because I went in with that brush that's supposed to kick off the powder and not add it. So maybe that's what it is. So I'm going back in with the contour brush. And then I'll go back in and fix it with this one foundation brush so it don't look so harsh. And then I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna use these two colors to just give me that more defined look on the powder. You see where it looks really dark right there. Under here, back under. I have a different brush, but this one is okay. Why doesn't it have a name? But anyway, this is a better brush. I don't remember what brand it's from. And I'm going to use that to kind of help out my cheeky area because the other brushes were not the business by Jeffree Star to do this part. Contour brush is better for liquid than it is for anything else on your face. See, this one applies it like with more pigment. And it's like perfect. Perfecto, perfecto. Perfect, perfect. All right. Again, you don't want it to look so harsh, so this is what I'm doing. I don't like the way this powder, the contour powder, I don't like the contour part. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm trying to blend her out. She's not wanting to blend that good. Whatever. Alright, so you can go back here with your sponge and grab some powder, and then you can define your cheekies. Right there. So it doesn't look so crazy. Because then you lose focus on certain things. Not focus, you lose the appearance of where you put in your powder and stuff. Oh, and you guys, it's getting dark. Right. I feel like it's too dark there, so I'm just going to go back over it with this brush. Again, it's called Veiling. And then I'm going to bronze up my nose, and I have a different brush for that. And I'm going to go back into this color, these two colors. Jeez, these two colors with this brush. And it's the White 12 by Morphe. And then I'm going to go in here and bronze up my nose and try to contour it, but I'm not good at that. But this definitely helps. So we're going to go back in circular motions there so it don't look so harsh. And I'm going to dust her on out. Jeez, you guys, I feel crazy because my back hurts. I'm just taking some powder to define my nose contour a little bit and dabbing her in on the sides. So, you see that? I don't like it. It's okay because I'm about to cover that up with some blush. And I did not realize that I got, oh no. I did not realize that I got the cream blush, and I'm not like a cream kind of girl, but with blush or anything like that other than foundation. So this blush is called the Rose Cheeky Blush. Blah, blah, blah. Rose Cheeky Blush. I'm taking this foundation brush by Jeffree Star, and I'm gonna dab her like so on. If I get pigment off of her, I promise there was pigment yesterday on her. Was it yesterday? I don't remember when I did the review, but that is so lost. Again, it sucks. Now because it's cream I'm dabbing, I'm not swiping. Oh, I'm trying not to like get crazy. I want to go like this so bad, but it is cream. That's not good. So I like it. I like it, and not that I don't like cream blushes. Joanna, get it together. All right, guys. Again, I want to try to define her. I went too forward there. So this is how I look. Now, you guys, I still need lashes and lipstick, and then I'm pretty much done with this look. And oh yeah, I went in with a regular concealer in medium sand on this eye, and I got like way better pigment on the side than the side when I went in with it. Mind you, it's still buildable. You have to build it, and so on and so forth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on lashes, and then I'll be right back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video after that. So give me a minute, I'll be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back with the final look. Now, I went ahead and did lashes and lipstick off camera. I added my own highlighter. So this concludes the look for today. So I would say my final thoughts on everything, to be quick, is the foundation is awesome. I love it. I love the way it looks on my skin, and I have very dry skin, so that's a good. That's a good foundation. Again, once again, $6. The primer is good if you have dry skin. Just be aware that you don't want to put it all over your face. If you have oily skin in your T-zone, nope, just put it on in the areas where you're very dry. Very minimal amount is required. Required is suggested, because if not, then it's gonna be a flop with the foundation. The blush is amazing. I like it, even though it's cream and I don't do cream. These lashes, they say they're Winged and Bold Luxe Lash Kit, because it comes with the little applicator tweezer thingies. These suck. The lashes are not for me. They're not bold at all. If you are not a lash girl, these would be perfect for you because they're very subtle. The eyeshadow is a flop for me. It depends on the brush. If you want to buy it, what saved my life was the ME17 brush. And then also I did use the 16-hour camo concealer in medium sand on this eye, and it did help better than this $2 eyelid primer. That's a fail for me too. The camo concealers are good for me. The liquid lipstick's good. However, I mean, it's good for the price. I don't really like the applicator, and it's very runny, so be careful. The pencil you guys all seen was a flop. The eyebrow gel, it's okay. I've seen better, so I'm gonna say no to brow gel. And then the contour kit, it's really good. Just be careful with the bronzers. They're kind of patchy. Try to use the right brushes. Again, you guys, brushes, eyelid primer is key, but if you can find better, I've seen better liquid lipsticks for cheaper. I've seen better eyelid primers for cheaper, and better. And then like this is $10 for $4 more, or even $10 you can get a BH Cosmetics palette, and they are very pigmented. So yeah, the eyeshadow is no. So I would say everything else is good. So the blush, yes. The foundation, yes. The primer, yes, if you have dry skin. The camo concealers, yes. The liquid lipstick, yes, just be careful with it. And then the e.l.f. contour kit is yes. Everything else is a flop, which would be the brow pencil, the brow gel, the eyelid primer, and the lashes, no. So with that being said, this concludes the whole entire video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below, and follow the instructions in the link as far as how to win this James Charles palette. And good luck to all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that I was able to teach you guys some tips and tricks that you guys didn't know. And I love you guys, and thanks for watching. See you on the next video, my friends. Bye.